You got to constantly move, keep him on his toes. That's all day. If your hands down, print with some authority or something. It sucks to lose. It really does. It sucks to lose. And when me and the assistant coach was talking yesterday, you know, just on things that happened during the game, and we were both trying to think, you know, what could we improve? What did we do wrong? What could we, you know, have tweaked a little bit? It just keeps coming down to, you know, not having enough experience. And then the one Achilles heel that we know we struggle with, which, you know, we could do all the drills and stuff to get, you know, rebounding drills, boxing out drills and things like that. But at the end of the day, if the players just don't want to go get the rebound or have that fight in them to go get every rebound, then drills is pointless. And that's really what keeps hurting us, because we'll have moments where defensively we'll be in the right positions, right rotations, we'll man up well, we'll have a hand up, good contested shot, force them to get into a miss. And then it's like once the shot goes up, they like, cool, we did our part. Not knowing that the other team is going in there crashing for the rebound while we just sitting there watching thinking job is done. This isn't practice where, you know, a few drills that we do, it's like, all right, just one shot. If that, you know, make or miss, we done with that drill. No, this is live game. And we tell them that you have to go and, you know, secure that stop. You played hard for 20-something seconds on defense and did your part. Now the shot goes up, box your man out, and everybody go crash. And it seems like we get brain dead on that and forget that part. And it's like shot goes up and we're like, all right, that's it. They missed. And then here comes 2 or 3 of they guys, offensive rebounds, getting it and going right back up. That happened too many times yesterday. And that part is really what's frustrating and what hurts us. Knowing that we're a good team, knowing that, you know, being down by 11, 13, and they even got up to 17 or 18 at one point, and we cut it down within 4. Cut it down within 4, and then exactly what I just said happens. We play great defense, and then they turn around and just get an offensive rebound, put it up. And then, you know, on offense, we point blank just turned the ball over, and instead of hustling back to get a defensive stop, we turned it over and just kind of trot it back or just let them have the bucket. Stuff like that, you know, comes with experience. You learn, you know, you learn what to do and what not to do. And we're still young. It's only been 5-6 games. You know, they're getting it. And it'd be different if we were just getting smacked every game, especially on the road. But we're in these games. Even, you know, we have our spurts where we give up some points. You know, and we get down by 7, 8, 9, 10, even sometimes more than that. And then we have moments where we cut it back and we're right back in the game within 5 or 6 points. And we got the momentum our way, and then we just do a boneheaded thing as far as turning the ball over or not boxing out and giving up an and one, you know, just off of second chance points. But that's me yapping. No matter what, you know, I thought we played hard, especially being on the road in that environment to a great team. And hats off to them. Them guys, you can tell, you know, they were experienced. They kept running, you know, their offense, you know, and we were playing great defense, but they kept going at us, knowing that if they missed, they got a chance to get the offensive rebound. And every time we would make a run and the momentum be on our side, that experience took over for them. They were calm, they were poised, they knew what they needed to do to get the momentum back on their side. And, you know, it comes with it. So once our guys get a few more games underneath their belt at home and away, and that experience, you know, and discipline kicks in, I believe we'll be all right. We lost, it sucks, but, you know, there's some things that you teach, you know, players and teams that, you know, not every loss is a bad thing. You know, some of them losses you learn from your mistakes and you move forward from, and that's just what it is. We're constantly learning each game, win or lose. And we hope that these guys are really, you know, locking in and obtaining what we're teaching them on the wins and losses. And then hope that it just doesn't continuously, happen repeatedly over and over and over. And if it does, we're going to find a good core group that doesn't make those same mistakes over and over. And we're just going to rock out with them until the season ends. So that's me yapping. I apologize for going too long, but you know, it sucks to lose. And especially when we were right there at several moments of that game. But hey, I can't complain too much. We were in it. We had our moments offensively. We had a bunch of good looks that we just you know, we have to be able to knock down open shots more. We have to be able to finish right around the basket, you know, and especially on the road too. So that's one thing we're gonna work on today is getting up some more shots, getting that muscle memory down. So when those open shots do happen to open up again in the game, you know, we feel confident and we can knock those down, especially being on the road. And then I want to show them a few more, you know, offensive plays and things like that, a few sets. But we look good offensively. We were moving the ball around. We were attacking well. Guys were getting good looks. We just got to learn to convert them, especially on the road. But we got to learn to convert them in general. Once we do that, I think we'll be all right. So hopefully we have a good practice today. The guys always seem locked in. You know, the camaraderie is getting stronger and stronger. So I think we'll be fine. We're taking our lumps early, which is kind of a good thing. We're taking them early. We're learning from it. And we're going to continue to get better. So stay tuned. Thank you for your support. Okay, so we got a couple players that's not showing up today due to injuries from the last game or the previous game. So I think we're currently down to like 9 people right now. I'm probably gonna have to suit up and get into practice for the stuff that we need to go over today. But I mean, that's just, you know, how sports go. So like I said in, was it yesterday's video or the previous video, this is JUCO. So it's pretty much a next man up mentality. While a few people are down, we're gonna rely on certain other individuals to step up and still give us a good performance. So if they can't do that, then we'll find a group that can, and then, you know, we just got to roll with what we got. So it's a no excuse mentality, especially for me. The core group that we got at whatever game is who we gonna use and utilize, and I expect them to do what they normally do, or I expect them to step their level up to a different level. I expect the expectations to step up, and I expect performance and productivity to step up for them. So it's always no excuse mentality. We're gonna work with what we got and do what we got to do. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, man. It's all about confidence. That's what shooting is. It's mental. Or just go up strong instead of. That's what it seemed like. No. Because you don't have a left hand, you go in like this, and you do. That's exactly what you do. After you throw some BS up, you go in there like this because you can't get a dunk, you don't have a left hand. Ralph, you ain't made a left hand layup this season. Please, pull the footage. You ain't made a left hand layup this season. Everyone, the first game right here, it was all right. All right. All right. I do the editing, so I see it. Nigga, you ain't made a left-hand layup this season. Yeah. Everything has been on the left side, double, or just going up with your right. Even in practice, you ever made a left-hand layup?
In practice, I have made left.
Everything that you do is like this. You extend in with the right. I got the lost tapes that hadn't been posted. It's the same thing. You ain't made a left-hand layup. It's cool. You don't have a left hand. It's cool. I don't know how you in college can't do a left-hand layup, but it's cool. It's cool. You don't have a left. It's cool. It's just, you can admit you don't have a left. You don't even have that. You can't even go in there like this with the contact and switch and finish with the left.
Nah, I could.
I ain't picking on you. I'm just saying, your left hand is non-existent. That's a beautiful sound. We 0-3 this week. Get serious about something. Okay, y'all split it up between these two goals right here. The first 100 we making, we going mid-range. I don't want, if this the three-point line, you right here shooting mid-range. Get right there, okay? Start out close, and then we'll work our way back. But you rebounding for your partner. They shooting game shots, not this catch. You shoot, take a dribble. I just want catch and shoot. As soon as the ball get in your hand, be ready to release it, okay? Making 20, once your partner make 20, y'all switch. The 5 main spots, making 20, okay? Okay, you should already be right here ready. Throw it here, Katie. I'm ready to shoot. Not.
My shit too slow?
Yes, you're not gonna get that shit off in the game. Be ready, go up. Get used to doing that, game-like movement. You spin, or he could throw it to you. You catching it and instantly turn backboard, okay? Then the next time you catch it, no backboard. Then after that, you come towards the middle with the left hand. Y'all can switch sides doing it, all right? Hey, so when doing this, throw him some up high. You have to ask for a target, okay? If his hand is up, I want you to throw him something to his hand. I want you to spin some of them or bounce past some of them. He ain't gonna catch it right here every time, so mix it up, all right? Develop that touch. Develop a soft touch around there. Hey, mix them up. I want you to hop on some. I want you to right, left as you come into the ball on the pass. Hop on some, left, right, left. Mix them up some. Oh, look, I could have easily. That would have been a steal in the real game. Yeah, we good. Roll it out, we'll go 2 passes, then we'll go live, okay? 2 passes, ball screen, then we'll go live. Hold on. 2 passes with a ball screen, then we're going live.
Let's talk. Hey, left.
Come on.
We here, ball here.
Come on, man. Come on. Come on, hey, Jordan, that's what we be talking about. You got to be ready for that, okay? You got to be ready. Good pass. Huh? I came from backside. I set a screen, a handoff. I set a screen on Rocco. I cut. Same shit I be telling y'all. Move without the ball. If you constantly move, I promise you'll be open. Don't just set one screen and stand. You got to constantly move. Keep him on his toes. That ain't good. We could have had it. Blake, way to stay with it. Hey, the moment you see me get closer, you got to angle and cut that off. That way he don't have to step. Yeah, because that's what he was doing last night. You kept giving him, in the moment he just kind of nudged you a little bit. He get close to that paint, angle him off. Come on. Pop up. Come on, Rocco. That's the point. That's why I be telling y'all, if you try to get somebody else open, I've been open the past 2 times. I tried to get somebody else open. Hey, we are not playing one shot, that's it. Practice grabbing the damn rebound because we do the same shit in the game. Come on, Chase, come on. Oh, wait. Come on. Tip it, damn. You got lucky because I moved your little ass way over there. You tried, yeah, you tried to box out. You just walked over there next to me. Come on. Hey, and what I tell you before practice? What I tell you before practice that you don't have? Left hand. I'm telling, hey, that shit is, yes it was. It led up to the spot to hit the shot. It went right over y'all head. You didn't even have your hands up. All right. Come on. Come on, Ed. Come on, Ed. Right here, Ed. Got his ass. That shit too easy. Shit. That's all day if your hands down. Sprint with some authority or something. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Woo! All right, sweet. Yeah, you. One dribble too many. One dribble too many. One pull. One pull. That second dribble allowed him to recover and contest. That's why we was working on it down there.
I just don't want to see you like this.
All right, so it's game day. We got a tough opponent coming up tonight. Like it's hard to put, words in and express how tough this opponent is. It's another D1 JUCO that we're playing, and we're playing at their place. It's a smaller gym, and me saying that means like what I'm saying is the sideline, out of bounds. It goes the game floor, out of bounds, and then there's a crowd just right there up on you. So back when I played here, it was always difficult to play at this school right here. The crowd gets into it, the fans start talking trash. They right there behind you talking in your ear. So, sometimes it can throw you off when you get to playing. But, hey, you got to learn to play in tough environments. I believe some of our players have played in tough environments before. I don't think most of them have, so this may be an eye-opener or a shock to most of them. But they got to get through and learn how to play, on the road in tough environments and still learn how to pull out a win. So the players should be here any minute now. We'll shoot around for, a little bit, go over one, maybe two things, and then it's going to be time to head off and compete and try to get the win, or at least play as hard as we can. That's all I ask for at the end of the day. Play as hard as you can. If we win, cool. If not, we constantly learning. And these are against good opponents, good teams that we playing against. It's not like we just losing against teams that we have no business losing to. These teams are quality teams, and it's going to help us in the long run once we get to conference. So, like I said, they'll be here in a minute. We'll shoot around. We'll go over what we need to go over, and then it's going to be time to head out. All right, finally back at the school. These away games they ain't getting to me, just the drive, having to do all this driving and going back and forth. But I will say, this team is a funny team. They made the trip a little bit shorter today. They was back there freestyling, dissing each other within the freestyle, so it did make it a little fun on the way back. But kind of like I told the team at the end of the game, I know the scoreboard say we lost by double digits, but when you played the game long enough, you realize and understand that the final score don't tell the entire game, especially if you played sports before, especially basketball. Yeah, we lost by 14, but realistically, if you was able to watch the game or just see and be there, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that big of a win by 14. It was, and as usual, within the last game, we was in the game. We always cut it down to 4, 6, 7 points. And another team just run off a string of threes, or and they hit tough shots. It ain't like we just leaving them open. They made some tough shots, but this team is we're fine. We're fine. We're in these games against these D1 teams, good D1 teams, might I add. This team that we played tonight beat a top 25 D1 team in the nation. So, hey, we're competing with them, even though we lack height and size for a D1 to go compete against these D1 teams. We right there. So when we run against these teams that's in our conference on the D3 JUCO level, we should be fine. And we got ball players, so I ain't really worried about it too much. So it's never, I ain't gonna say it's nothing negative on this one, because there's stuff that we could always fix, critique, but we did rebound a lot better, and we competed hard. So I'm not mad at the loss, because we competed. So we did what we could. We just kind of got outsized for a little bit, but hey, there's nothing too much to complain about, man. The guys went out there and played hard. We competed well. We got to move it on. We got 4 games next week, so it's not much practice time in between. So we got to figure these things out during the games and hope that we can correct it during, the next game, the little bit of practice time we got that day in between, fix those little things, and then move forward and so on and so forth, because we got 1 or 2 D1s next week, so out of those 4. But hey, I enjoy the competitiveness that we play with, and I'm just proud of my guys for competing. So hey, can't be mad at that.